You're with Julian on the Brown Note, and given the focus on populist defeats in recent elections in New Zealand, Queensland, and of course America, there's been a conversation. The world has become fractured and polarised and incredibly violent and nasty. And there have been people on the left saying, and centre, of course, as most left-wing parties are nowhere near left-wing parties like the Democrats. They're more centre-right, if anything. That we should be offering an olive branch to the right. Now, I don't agree with making friends with these people. I think this is a fallacy. These are not good people. We saw in Australia, we saw people basically vote for Scott Morrison despite years of horrors from the Liberal Party, and they didn't care. But most pointedly in America, 72 million people voted for Donald Trump after 4 years of Donald Trump. Now, for years, the Republican Party in America has stymied everything since the Tea Party and Obama got in power. They went after Obama largely because he was a black liberal. Well, pretty much solely because he was a black liberal. They opposed everything he did for 8 years in government. They attacked him every single way they could. They have tried to erase every single policy he put through. Now, these people hate us, as me, on the left. They really hate everything you stand for. They are extremely aggressive in attacking you. There is no olive branch for these people. They will throw it back in your face. They aren't going to respond to any overture that you can make to them. And they've proven that in America by the number of people that voted for Trump. These are the enemy. These aren't people to be reasoned with. There has never been any reason that has reached these people. If they still voted for Scott Morrison in this country and they still voted for Donald Trump in America after everything, they are giving us the finger and they hate us. And I'm using the colloquial us as in me and people that are politically aligned to more progressive left-wing ideologies. We're the enemy to them, they are the enemy to us. They cannot be reasoned with, they shouldn't be mollycoddled. We shouldn't be finding middle ground with them that gives up the things that we've won. Because they certainly wouldn't if they were in power. They will try and put through as hardline, as vicious, as punitive legislation as they can get away with. And anything that is achieved by left-wing governments will be eradicated if they could get away with it, including winning a democratic election. They're out there now campaigning to have that democratic election result ignored or overturned, and they won't budge an inch ever. So stop giving them and offering them an olive branch to say that we should make everyone kumbaya holistically one. It isn't true. There is only one thing we can do for this hardline right-wing voter base: outnumber them. And that has been seen in New Zealand and in Queensland, in Australia, and most brilliantly in America. If you outnumber them, you stop them getting in government. If you try and pander to them, look what happened to Malcolm Turnbull in Australia. He came in as a liberal in a right-wing party, a leader like the Republicans, like John McCain. He was beholden to the hard right of his party from day one, and no matter how many olive branches he gave to them, they crucified him. And in the end, they ate him up, chewed him up, spat him out, and they still hate him. There is no pacifying these people. This is a war, and it has to be treated as a war, and the only way we can win it is what we've been doing, which is outnumber them.